Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DCTH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. No, I don't mean to state the obvious, but obviously this one has been in a downtrend the past few days. But from a charting perspective and from the quote-unquote story perspective here, it's actually now approaching a very interesting technical point. And whether or not this point holds true like it has in the past remains to be seen. But the point here being is that past history has shown that this has been a very interesting area for the price to be at. And as far as chart lingo is concerned, this would be an area of support. And that's right here at slightly above the 0.03 mark right there. 0.031, 0.032, give or take a little bit. But I bring that up because if you look back here through the history of the chart, you can see bounced, 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 bounced. And now right now it's setting right on top of it and showing a green candle. Now I wish the market was as easy and had guarantees where I could sit here and say, well, because it's bounced all these other times before, then this thing is guaranteed to go on a massive bounce, next week. Wish the market was that easy. No such thing as a guarantee. Now, would I be shocked to see some sort of bounce? No, I wouldn't be shocked. But, no such thing as a guarantee, so don't go throw like your kid's college tuition fund into this because some guy on YouTube said it would for sure bounce. But very interesting setup. So like I said, point here being from the quote-unquote storybook perspective, this green line here, very important level of support, not only from a trading setup where it could bounce, but any sort of closes below it or worse if the price separates to the downside. At that point in time, that's essentially putting the price at all-time new lows. And from the quote-unquote storybook perspective, obviously that's not really a good sign for the bulls. Now, what about areas of resistance? So if in the event this does start to bounce, where are some of these key battlegrounds at? As it stands right now, key level right up there, that purple line, the 50-period simple moving average. Key where they're being moving. So yes, I realize the price is way down there, and the price or that line's way up there. But moving average, so it'll continue to move downwards and get more and more relevant. But if this bounce, if it indeed happens, is going to turn into anything more powerful, then that purple line again, 50-period simple moving average, is that hurdle that'll need to be cleared. So interesting setup heading into next week. We'll see what happens with it. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.